Greetings, beloved collective. Welcome back. This is Brittany Sunshyne with SeedSoilWater, and we are aligning with divine revelation for deeper roots and brighter blooms. And we are going to do a 5-pile pick a card, pick a pile reading for the new year. And I'm asking Spirit to guide us in giving new year revelation to guide us for how to approach this new year and what to expect and what we need to know. Okay, so there are 5 piles. This might be a long one, but I'm going to kind of try and just flow through it quickly, and I'm asking Spirit to guide me. So pick a pile that resonates with you. And we're just go with whatever your gut intuition is in terms of what you're drawn to. And there may be more than one. And take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't overthink it. Just allow the spirit and your intuition to flow and illuminate accordingly the specifics that are for you. Okay? Let's get into it. So pile 1 is going to be the hummingbird, which is the sun card. That's pile 1. Pile 2 is this beautiful horse, which is the king of acorns. Can you see it? King of acorns, this beautiful horse. Pile 3 is the emperor, which is a cat of some sort. It's so funny. I thought I knew until I looked at it, and then I realized it's a cougar. Yes, okay. So pile 3 is the cougar, which is the emperor card. Pile 4 is 7 of feathers, which is a cheetah. And pile 5 is the 5 of shells, which is a firefly bug. And you'll notice that it's how synchronistic. This is pile 5, and it's the number 5, and there are 5 shells on the card, hence the 5 of shells. Okay? Let's get into it. We're going to just flow with it, okay? So here's pile 1. Reminder for everybody that's pile 1. This is the sun card, which is the hummingbird on it. It's beautiful. Hummingbird being magnificent in the backlit of the sun. Okay, and the words here, it's number 19, which reduces to the number 2, or 20, or 19. And the words here are vitality and joy. So let's get into it for pile 1. What are the messages for pile 1 that the Spirit wants to release for pile 1? Accumulation starts now. Accumulation starts now. Congratulations. Wow. And your divine counterpart is already with you in spirit. Okay? Now I'm going to just flow with all these cards and see what it says. Firm up your foundation. And we do that. We firm up our foundation through our daily practices. Natural segue into I am starting a weekly sampler workshop program where we are going to be dabbling in different practices that will allow you to cultivate your divine identity, uproot whatever's not serving you, and literally lean into your reality creation of going the direction that you want to go. So, link will be below. It's free. Jump in whatever week you can make it, and let's go. You are safe now, okay? That's the whole thing. Wall of fire, okay? You have this divine wall of fire around you that is protecting you, so you can move knowing that, okay? The throat chakra, make sure that you are allowing yourself to use your voice because it is for you, and you are safe now. That wall of fire is protecting you. Move in wisdom, move in discernment, and know that your intuition is going to lead you. Okay, what we were just talking about, your childhood dream, okay? The vitality and joy of your childhood dream is going to produce this accumulation. And what was the card? Firming up your foundation. Yeah, so this all has to do with becoming that true version of yourself that you always knew you'd be, and reaching a higher perspective. Higher perspective is awaiting you, and it is indeed your portion. Supernatural success and acceleration is your portion, okay? So there's so much good news headed your way, and you're being reminded that you are so loved. You are so loved. The elixir of healing is available to you, okay? Wow, we had throat, and then now we have heart. So what I'm hearing is it's important to pursue the healing that, you know, will heal your heart and allow your voice to be released, okay? And so if you know anything about healing your chakras, tending to your chakras, what's a balanced chakra versus an overactive or an underactive, that will help inform you on your way, okay? We want to protect, grow, cultivate deep roots so that we can protect and protect and properly interact with the accumulation that was just announced as starting now. The wounds are being healed. Dragonflies might be significant. Your energy is going to be restored as you step into the fullness of your divine identity. So release the programmed fear. And I'm going to see if there's any more cards that want to specifically come out for this collective. We have those two. Is there any more, Spirit? I'm feeling, yep, pure happiness is what the desire is of the Spirit for you. And guess what? We can have pure happiness even in suffering. I know it seems like that shouldn't go together, but it is a paradox that when we are suffering for the right reasons, for the greater cause, or maybe it's suffering due to being our true identity, it still produces happiness. And remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And this is going to be the message for all of us as we participate in these bite-sized workshops that I'm going to be releasing weekly. Make sure you click on the link and input your information so that you can receive the login link so that you can come, okay? Last but not least, there's more than enough here now, okay? This is one of those revelations that was given to me as I started my journey. It was probably the very beginning of my awakening journey. Little did I know. But where you're headed, there will always be more than enough, okay? And you have to step into that revelation now so that it will align with you as you vibrate at that frequency. Congratulations, pile 1. That's epic. Oh, and guess what? I pulled this card for you as well. Resolution. Like, what? Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. What a timely message for those of us who are receiving this message right now, which is the new year for if you're getting this message right when it's released, but it is timeless. Let's move on to group 2, the King of Acorns, which is this gorgeous horse or stallion, depending on how you want to look at it. It's just epic, however it is. Okay, what is the message for group 2? Do not prejudge, okay? So maybe there are things that are going to come into your path or that you've already encountered that Spirit is telling you, do not prejudge it. Let me see if I need to shuffle these because they're feeling a little bit sticky. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us the message for group 2, the King of Acorns, which is the message on this card is about optimism and innovation. And then that's how funny. The first card that came out was do not prejudge. So be optimistic. Choose to be optimistic, knowing that everything is working together for you. Everything is happening for you, not to you. Everything is happening for you, not to you. So no matter what it looks like, don't prejudge something on the first face of value. There might be something more below the surface. Stay the course. Stay the course, okay? Okay, let's see what are these other cards that came out. Deep roots. We are cultivating deep roots. Didn't we just have this one in group 1? Deep roots is such an important the root system of your mind is what will allow you to stay sane, to have a sound mind during the storms of life, okay? And it's also equally important that we uproot from the subconscious, from what's underground that we don't see. We've got to uproot whatever the roots are there that might be taking up precious nutrients in the soil that are not serving us. So shameless plug, I'm going to be starting weekly workshops starting the end of January to cultivate your dream life. Keep it short and sweet. Link below, register there, okay? Your wisdom levels up your life. And this is why we are here. This is why we are here. Welcome, beloved. This is the Beloved Collective. You are here. You're home. Humility is key. So remember, once you level up, maybe that has something to do with the don't prejudge. Maybe you're going to encounter somebody who or something that feels like less than whatever you perceive your worth is, or your whatever this may be. Take what resonates. But so don't prejudge, and remember that humility is key. Autumn, this is like the season autumn. That's how I'm hearing it, but it also could be a name. So maybe there's an opportunity that's coming in autumn that you need to not prejudge. So save this video. Sometimes I add video links to a calendar because I want to see if they really came true. And I want to like also remember, like especially if there's like a piece of advice in there. So anyway, maybe you save this video link to the autumn season. What is that? September, October, and see if it comes through. Stay the course. Autumn to winter. Look at that. Autumn to winter. Okay? Don't prejudge something that's coming to you. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like that was very short and sweet, but to the point. So this says, slow down, okay? This is your advice. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease, okay? So, wow, group 2, it's kind of like cryptic, but I'm excited to find out what that means for your new year. Okay. Group 3 is the Emperor, which is the cougar, and it says focus and stability. Focus and stability. What a cool, beautiful, I love the artwork on this deck. Okay, so group 3, what is the message from the divine, from the Most High for group 3, divine identity? That is why we are all here. We are here to lean into our divine identity. There's a new dimension of love that is aligning for you, and that can be like cosmically as well as romantically, as well as even just like your tribe. Luxury. Okay. From locust to luxury. Okay. That is your portion. From locust to luxury. And if you know the locust story, that's just, it's the story of like when your life gets destroyed by whatever, and then the restoration that's possible to come through on the after. In the beginning was the word. And what I'm hearing from this is specifically that has to do with like, so if you've gone through a locust season where everything was taken or lost or destroyed, however it may be, whether it was your perceived fault or not, doesn't even matter. In the beginning was the word. And so you are going to start speaking what is not as though it is. This is a biblical principle. And third group, in case this is either your third time hearing this, but this is literally why we're starting end of January. I'm starting a workshop every week where we are going to do like samplers of different practices that you can implement in your life in order to start leaning into your divine identity, uprooting the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, and allowing your new reality to come through, okay? And one of the methods that we use is scripting. One of the methods we used is scripting. And scripting is where you write what it is. Thank you, divine team, that this is now so, okay? And so we start with the word. We start with the word of faith and promise so that the electrons can read it and they can start reading our thought forms. And also there's something powerful about writing things down. It's like they can read or something. I don't know. But that's how I've had so much effective manifestation, which manifestation just means to make it show. That's what Yeshua did. This is not evil. It's very much biblical. It's just that we have had the most important parts of the revelation snatched out of our teachings so that we would remain broke and blind. Hell no. He'd be here flipping tables if he could see the modern church, the majority of the modern church right now. And I'm not blaming the modern church because chances are the revelation was stolen from them too, and they're just doing the best they can with what they have. But I will say that there's so many ways to apply the finished work, apply these principles. There's universal truths that have been not being taught, and it's just not acceptable. So we're here, we're learning, we're growing, we're healing, and we are going to collectively rise together in our divine identity. It is so. Because why? Because light prevails. All right. Are you serious? Not, this card says, not honest. The truth will set you free. Literally. What we're being taught in religion and what's not being taught, okay? What's missing, most importantly. Like, there's different parts of it that are still true. They've found the most important treasure gold, which is like Christ consciousness, which is like the elixir of supernatural, the memra flow, the Lord, Yahweh, Yah, the King of Glory, like the elixir of the memra is literally what we would call like the universe. The memra is the Hebrew word for what, and memra was translated into Lord, and it's just literally the divine frequency that shifts atmospheres, okay? So Spirit is coming in hot with the truth will set you free, and we have to go after it. Otherwise, we're not going to be set free. And it says, if the Son has set you free, surely you will be free indeed. So look at your life. Are you free indeed? If you're not, there's more freedom available to you. It will indeed be an ego transformation. Because and there's a holding pattern that happens. Gosh, you can't make this stuff up. There's a holding pattern that happens when we are not given the fullness of the revelation. And I'm hearing like, no more of that, okay? So your oracle card, group 3, is to give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness or receiving what they need. Think of one way you can give to another today, all right? Congratulations, group 3. The emperors here are among us. Stay focused. Stability is your portion. Join us in the weekly workshops. Link below, register there, and I'll see you there, okay? Group 4, you are this amazing cheetah, 7 of feathers, preparation and resourcefulness. Preparation and resourcefulness, okay? How cool. 7 of feathers, okay? What is the message here for group 4? For the cheetah group. Wow! There's lots of cards coming out. Let's check it out. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you won't move. How I do. Table is prepared for you. It's a free world. Shifting timelines. That was the first one that I saw, okay? Shifting timelines. Okay, so congratulations, group 4. You are shifting timelines. Declare life. Make sure that you're declaring life. Don't align with whatever it looks like. Align with the life-giving belief. Utilize your currency of faith to declare life, okay? It will produce inner peace when you do that. You don't have to rely on the 3D to notify you. You rely on your inner knowing to notify you. Use your discernment when making moves, when getting with people, when getting with places, whatever it is. Use your discernment because you want to seek first the divine kingdom. Seek first the divine kingdom. Seek first the purity of the divine kingdom. Okay? You are a timeless being. You are a timeless being. You probably know that. And cattle on 1,000 hill. This is just representative of the wealth that is available to you. It is indeed for you. It is indeed available. We know through quantum physics, through reality surfing. I know that's not the full word, but the chick trademarked that word even though she didn't even discover it. And anyway, so I'm saying it in a different way. Reality surfing will allow you to heal ancestral trauma, okay? Or healing ancestral trauma will allow you to shift timelines. So once again, hey group 4, if you're new here, you're either hearing this for the 4th time or you're hearing it for the first time. I am starting weekly workshops that are bite-size. We're going to just sample bite-sized ways, like practices that you can implement into your life in order to shift timelines, in order to lean into your divine identity. Register below and I will see you there, and let's do this together. Trust the divine, follow your path, okay? Trust the divine, follow your path. How do you follow your path? By lining up with your community, which is us guys here. Stick with us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you come back every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and also to the workshops, okay? Because your soul's purpose is waiting for you. Your soul's purpose is not just for you. It's going to be amazing, and it will be worth it enough just to be yourself, I promise. When you align with your divine identity and you become the real you, it's scary at first. It feels different at first. You might not feel approved or validated or seen at first, but just stick with it and stay the freaking course because it's so worth it. And more importantly, there are other people. It's the ripple effect that is going to make it even more valuable, even more rewarding, when you notice and when you see that the light that shines through your life is actually illuminating the path for other people, okay? And it's not and this is the distinction between, you know, being a conduit of the God source and versus being where people think they are God. It's like, no, we are each conduits of, we are each made in the image of the God source, of Yahweh, of Yeshua, of the Ruach HaKodesh. You know, we are just vessels. And as we do, like, think about a cup. If you clean out the cup and then you put a what is that called? A votive candle in it, you can see it. But think about a cup where if it's all gunky and dirty, then the light in there cannot be seen. So we are here to do the work to purify our vessels so that the light that shines within us, it's always there. The light's there either way, right? You know, the Spirit is there either way. But do we illuminate it, and then do we do the work to clean out the vessel, clean our vessels to allow the light to actually be seen and to shine bright for the sake of others, okay? Pause. This is your oracle card. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure that you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. So if that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. And congratulations, Group 4, on an amazing 2025. Let's do this and register below for the workshops. They're free. Group 5, last but not least, we got the Firefly, the 5 of Shells for 2025. Hope and readjustment. Okay? Hope and readjustment. Ice. Okay, make sure you check out that one video that talks about the Iron Man bubble, and then the subsequent video that talks about shape-shifting based on your atmosphere, okay? Those are both, this is a callback to those videos. What do we have for Group 5 here? The Fireflies. We already know they're divine beings because they have the spirit of life, that unextinguishable light in them. Holy Spirit, what are we saying here to Group 5? Sticky cards on this pile. What do we have? Maybe a very specific message. Okay, we're on this one, because these are all so sticky, we're going to just flow with it. Your path is clear now. Your path is clear now. Open doors. Okay, focus on staying in alignment because your path is clear and there are open doors ahead. So if you stay in alignment with your divine identity, with your path, with your intuition, with your inner knowing, then it will indeed lead you places. Magnetize yourself, okay? Magnetize yourself with the infinite abundance that is available to you by staying in alignment, because the path is clear and open doors are ahead of you, okay? And if they're not willing, don't force it. You just keep going. This literally says, they're not willing, don't force, go, okay? Like, if they're not willing, you don't force it. You don't try and make people understand what you understand. You just keep going, okay? Milk and honey. The land of milk and honey is available to you. That's a scriptural reference that's like, it's the good, okay? The core frequency of your soul is what will... I'm getting chills on this one. The core frequency of your soul is what is you want the core frequency of your soul to stay true, to be true, to be plumb line with righteousness, to be plumb line with the divine, to be plumb line with your divine identity. And that will keep you in alignment. It's like you'll be in lockstep with the divine spirit. Okay? Maybe you don't feel like this yet, but you are rounding the bend. Maybe you don't feel like you're in alignment or anything's happening, but you are rounding the bend. And as soon as you round that bend, I'm seeing the pathway that's clear with open door, open door, open door, open door. Get out of your mind and into your inner knowing, okay? There's going to come a light bulb moment that will definitely activate and like snap you into this timeline. It's full of joyful happiness. The abundance that's available to them is available to you, okay? Let the weak say I am strong. This has to do with just like you don't speak it as it is right now, because everything that we're living in this moment right now is actually expired. Ooh, everything that we're living in this moment is an expired revelation from the past that is now formed into this 3D moment. And so we are ever prophesying according to our highest revelation, to the dreamiest timeline, to the highest good. You say I am strong. You say I am healing. You say I am in perfect health. You say I have abundance. Like, and it's not just gaslighting yourself as in for the right now, but it's like I am shifting into the timeline in which I have this, 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 and this. Because God is no respecter of persons. It doesn't matter what it looks like here. I am choosing to align with the Tetelestai, paid in full. It is so, and so it is. Psalm 126, we were like those who dream, yo. When the Lord brought back the captivity of Zion, we were like those who dream. Our mouth, like literally, so it's like I'm living in the dreamiest timeline. It feels like a dream. And it's so crazy. I'm getting chills on this again. It's so wild and it's so beautiful that I can't help but like laugh because it's like, how did this happen? Okay, that's what's for you. That's your portion. Okay, it's in the sound. There it is. It's in the sound. It's in the sound of your voice. It's in the sound of your singing. It's in the sound of your breath. It's in the sound of the heartbeat. Just know that you have backup. You're not in this thing alone. Are you kidding? You already know the answer. You already know that you're blessed, okay? Cleanse your vessel. Join us at the workshops. Check the link below. Weekly workshops, bite-sized revelation, bite-sized practices that we are going to implement in our life. We're going to do sampler. We're going to do a sampler platter of all the ways that we can implement different practices in order to change our life, okay? It's an echo. It's an echo. It's an echo. Remember what I was just saying about how like this 3D moment is literally an expired it's an expired revelation from the past, right? So we're living in this moment that's like an expired revelation, declaration, or just simply like a repeated subconscious thought, a repeated subconscious program that's running. So it's an echo. So now if we start changing the input, the echo that we see in the 3D in the future is going to change. It's available to all of us. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stick around, subscribe, make sure you come back Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, join the workshops. Like, this is for you, okay? Help is on the way. Heck, help is here right now. Let's go. We're in this together. Shift. It's time to run your race. You're resurrecting. Remember, visualization. That's going to be one of the sampler platters, okay? If you don't know anything about visualization, check out the workshops. That's going to be one of the things we do. You have access to miracles. Miracles are not supposed to be this some like far off thing. Miracles should be daily. The spirit of life is here now. It's ready. It's available. Pay attention to the foreign encounters that seem weird, okay? Check them out. Check out your solar chakra. If you don't know anything about that, look it up. The camels are arriving. The camels have good things with them. Remember that your faith is substance, okay? Majesty, supreme authority, power, dignity, and grandeur. The majestic spirit of life that is full of majesty, we have reverence for. And in that proper reverence space, therefore, is given access. Hey, you might be being called to fast, okay? The quantum field is full of divine treasures that are equipped with everything we need for our divine identity. You are lovable and you are already loved. Forgiveness. Some of us are crossing the Red Sea, breaking chains, literally going from being slaves to not slaves, just like that, overnight. Don't get lost in the desert. Remember how to learn from what they did, okay? We're not going to wander around in the desert. Instead, we're going to activate. Thorn in your side. Whatever you feel like the thorn in your side is probably an indicator of your purpose. Justice is being served. Dark night of the soul. Hey, we've all been there, and if you haven't yet, don't worry, you're going to make it through it. Glowed up spiritually, now you're going to be glowed up in the 3D. You have done the work. You're glowing up spiritually, and therefore, just like I said, okay, this is exactly that. So like, as you do the work, inner work, to spiritually develop and to spiritually evolve, it will indeed reflect then in the 3D. It's ugly at first. It's ugly while you're in the middle of it. You look like a hot mess, but guess what? It will indeed, it has no choice but to manifest in the 3D. The light evaporates the darkness. Simple as that. The light evaporates the darkness. Wealth and abundance is your portion. Mic drop. So listen, group 5, you are being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on that wisdom. Wow. We just really like powered through 5 piles. So I hope that this blessed you. if you didn't hear it the 5 times, I am starting some workshops where we are going to do like sampler platters, weekly samplers of different ways that you can integrate some practices into your life to change your future, okay? And it starts now, starts with small, bite-sized daily practices. And link below, register there, join when you can. You don't have to talk, just show up and start showing up for yourself first and foremost, because you are worth it. You can do this, and there's an entire collective out there that is depending on you stepping into your divine identity, dealing with the bullshit, whether you acquired it yourself or whether you inherited it from others, doesn't even freaking matter. Just show up, do the work, do the hard work of healing and uprooting, planting new seeds, and then a year from now, I bet you we are all going to look back and be like, wow, how incredible. Our lives are so different, okay? I'm stoked to be here with you. I'm Brittany Sunshyne. This is Seed, Soil, Water. Make sure to subscribe, check back, and I will see you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for new videos, and I will also see you in the workshop. Be blessed, be well, be free.